Hi there, Zaidi boy. Thanks for watching, aka a rational Muslim. Guys, your title is very important. I will confess, I have no fucking idea what to do with the title either. Okay? Do. Guys, your profile picture, your profile page. This is the Sunset Grill, okay? So now, big works, colors work. There's Good Life Fitness. So Good Life Fitness, if you do notice it, takes preeminence over this shit, right? Sunset Grill. Why? Now Good Life Fitness, the sign is total shit. Like Sunset Grill is like, do you have to be told by some brown fucking packy immigrant? Thank you for 17 years, Canada. It's been great. I'm leaving to Van City, okay? Toronto, this city, goofs, thieves, and assholes, GTA, okay? Like Good Life Fitness, it's nothing like that. It's goofs. So my whole fucking thing is, if you're not a kid, you're a fucking goof. Why? Because you work for a fucking goof. Why? Because you love a fucking goof. Why? Because you may be a fucking goof. Why? Because you put up with goofery. Why? Because you elected a fucking goof to the premiership of your little fucking province. You're like, yo, Toronto's the policy capital of my fucking ballsack pendejo. Like my wife says, what have you done for the community? Jagmeet Singh, fuck you guys. I'm gonna tell you he's the biggest tool. Fuck you guys. Yo, Fag Meat Justin. That's me. Fag Meat Singh. Why? Because you're shit and you're already eating it. Okay, he's got an LGBTQ plus pink turban, like this thing right here. This is his fucking turban. That's marketing, assholes. Yo, he's got a jail saffron, Buddhist orange, Indian Sanskrit orange turban. This is called You're Finished. He's fucking locked in for 2025. By the way, hospital beds for homeless people, some bullshit, whatever. All this socialist, listen, look for outcomes. That's it. That's my advice. And don't elect a fucking pedophile as your premier twice. You'll say, what about George Bush? I'll say, do not elect a pedophile. Jeffrey Epstein, okay, I'm going to explain this thing. I learned this thing on the street. And I'm the guy who explains this fucking thing. So it's like this. A cop is called a goof because you're here, officer, talking to me. I'm like looking for a watch battery, this kind of bullshit. There's people being raped, like that girl over there, who I might get into some shit over because she's dressed like Britney. And I'm like, do you even know what work means? Like you're flirting with some guy who might actually like, like dope chain, and like fucking human trafficking and all this bullshit. I can throw in hashtags and all this shit, guys. Basically, it's like this. Okay? FAG, fags or goofs. You'll be like, what? Yeah, FAG, fags or goofs. Can we at least, this is gonna really get you. Can we at least agree that goofs are fags? You'd be like, that's too much. I'll be like, listen, your kids, not my kids. Their drugs, their pain, their blood. This is where we draw the fucking line. When children are getting hurt, when elderly people, like some guy who's worked his face off, he might have been in like a war, and he doesn't get respect. This is called fuck you guys and walk. Like the guy who drops a poppy, like the poppy. This is not a poppy. This is not a poppy. This is called my dick. Like, so that's on the floor. So now, Don Cherry, I've been wanting to do this for a while. So you're not gonna step on it, right? Good for you. So now, what about the next guy? By the way, the poppy is not going anywhere. You may crush this fucking thing, but this is nothing. That's you, and you're gonna go under the earth and me and become maggots and shit, like the stuff that comes out of your face. Poppy stays, and you're gonna be food for this fucking thing in any case. Now, the question is, do you not understand the significance of this? It's a valid fucking point. Anyway, I'm bent out of shape. I find myself again. That's like my intro. So a 5-minute intro for me, like I'm the guy who does a 5-minute intro and I say 1 minute is probably tops. And I learned all this from Alex Becker. I hero worship the guy to the extent that I am in touch with him. I'm sorry, like it's like a Muslim thing. I'm a married to a Christian. I'm a Muslim married to a Christian. Prophet Muhammad said something like this: you are raised on the day of judgment with the people you love. This kind of thing. So if you love gangsters, that's what happens. You love Jesus, that's great. Then Jesus, the question, like the real question is, does Jesus love you? Like here's the question. I'm sorry, I'm that guy. Like, does Jesus love Adolf Hitler? Or what about like, I was gonna say Charles Manson, right? But guys, I have 2 videos on my channel here that you could do me a great favor if you're watching this. Go to one of these videos. They're exploding right now, like Friedrich Nietzsche and Sigmund Freud. You can find them. You'll find them. They've got like hundreds of views in like days. Like for me, this is a big fucking deal, right? So I find myself again making a video of going to like TD. I call them tank destroyers. On the one hand, Canada is the best, and yeah, Canadian banks are the best. Why? Like, okay, fact 1, we survived the fucking recession, 2008. Fact 2, Stephen Harper, ex-premier, is an economist, and it was during his time that we survived the recession. Refer to fact 1. Fact 3, G7. Yo, you go to Seattle, they're tipping cars over and all this bullshit. Like, by the way, G10, when they came to Toronto in like 2010, hello, same bullshit. Like rush hour in Toronto is like from 3 in the afternoon till about 8 at night. Why? I don't fucking know. Let's say 7 at night. 1500 to 1900, forget about it. And if the TTC is out, just forget about it. Like, double forget about it. You need to bike. You can't Uber. Okay, so guys, tank destroyer and then the blockchain. Guys, I urge you again, I said this on the previous video, I've got a new phone. It's smashed already. It's an S20. And you can do the same kind of thing. You can trade Forex, you can make YouTube videos. You should, if you're watching this, Alex Becker, just Google him or find him on YouTube, @ZSS Becker, Z, like Zaidi boy, ZAIDIBOY, that's me. Like, the way this works is like, you need to, like, the guy who you hero worship comes first. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I gotta find these fucking fascists and like see if I got some fucking funds to get some fucking food. Like, the problem I have with banks is like, these guys in particular make it very hard. I understand security, but banking should not be this uncomfortable. Like, I'm torn between, like, they've got me literally on a fucking razor's edge in my mind, or a fucking fence. Like, is all bank dumb shit? Or are Canadian banks redeemable? Or are they the redeemers? Canadian fucking banks, assholes, like everything in Canada is tops. Like, they didn't, like, the banks are the reason our mortgage and every fucking thing is tip top. G7 countries send around their fucking people. Our guy, Mark Carney, fuck you, asshole, if you ever get to watch this. This goddamn guy, Bank of Canada president, is now Bank of England president. And I swear my life, you'll be like, how would you say this? And why? Based on what? Based on your fucking face, asshole. He's suffering. Fuck that guy and fuck banks. And shoot me a comment.